Hi everyone. Basically, I will be covering the topic of how to create website fast using WordPress. We'll be actually getting a domain, getting a hosting platform, so that we can just park some of the files there to get our website running. So this is the first lesson that I will be covering how to create a website fast. Some basic understanding that I personally know about website creation. You can see over here, basically a website is actually made up of files. It's just like our, those kind of C drive files that we have. For example, we got A, B, C, D data file. All these is part in some of the computer. Simple words to cover is that it's just like our basic computer C drive where you put all the files over there. Beside the files, we also got database, which form, like for example, your data within the website is also similarly part inside the C drive, for example. But we cannot be keeping our computer on 24/7 to deliver the information out to the public or people. That is where we get a hosting company to park our files and database with them. It normally is a share, which is the cheapest form of share hosting plan, whereby they have a server. They will lease us a space over there for us to park our file. That is where we can see our website. So having our file store over there, our website data file store over in this file, you project to the whole world, the World Wide Web. Subsequently, you can actually access those files and the data 24/7 because the server within the hosting company is running 24/7. That is where people can get access to information through the World Wide Web, be it computer, mobile, etc. So, in a nutshell, if what we're going to do now is actually I'm going to take the files and the data that I have a sample website and plug it into a hosting platform, which you will buy the hosting platform. I will do some recommendation in a few sessions down. That is where your website will be up. Then subsequently we will amend the website information to your own personal information, and also we will keep you to teach you how to actually update the website information. It's going to be pretty simple. Okay, so that's all for this session. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome. We are on the next session on website creation, fast using WordPress. So before we start, we will need to have a domain name. So some of the domain name that we will think about is normally linked to so-called SEO function, which is search engine optimization, which we will cover in search engine optimization topic. But to start off, we need to get the domain going. So some basic idea is that whatever that you're going to focus on, that will be our project, our domain name. For example, three different scenario. First scenario, of course, is a general public website. That is what we're going to make. It's like, for example, I want to do some property related website that can I use across all the property that I have for me to sell. For example, www.propertyfactsheet.com, that's my domain. So I cater to a lot of properties from Singapore to Cambodia to Vietnam to Thailand, etc., etc. Some of our other of our teammates, they too have their public domain. For example, Singapore Property for Sale.info or even mysgprop.com. All these are general domain whereby we do not specifically link to any particular project. Uh, I would just say that it's just like a listing general website. So this is what we're going to create. Alternatively, you can think about so you can think about some of the domain name that is actually related to property, Singapore Property for Sale, property on sale. But of course, the domain must be available. Usually we use .com, which is the cheapest form of domain. You can consider to use .com.sg, but I personally feel no need to spend the extra money because .com.sg is more expensive than .com. So that is some suggestion. So think about some domain name that suit you. The other school of thought, some of the agent, they actually decided to brand themselves, in fact to brand or anything else, they just put www.lvday.com. So this is some of the ways that people start to some of the agents started to moving. So this is what I mean by second idea that can use think about to create your website. And of course, the lastly, I will not advise at this point of time. It's more project oriented. For example, we got 4th Avenue residences. This is a very project oriented domain name. So particularly you can only use for this project, and after this project the website is basically no use. So unless you are going to focus on those targeted project, if not, I will advise you to go for general public domain name like property php or property something etc. Yes. So ultimately, like I say, all this is for SEO purposes. Basically, domain key is what we call keyword. It have to be part of your domain to enhance Google search engine. For example, what we talked about just now, 4th Avenue. Why do people want to choose 4th Avenue? Because it's one of the keyword that people search, and Google will deem the search as a higher category than a general website like, let's say I say propertyfashion.com/property/4th Avenue. So they will so-called have a higher ranking because they do have the keyword in their main domain name. So I hope that you have a brief understanding of how to choose a domain. So think about it. We will need the domain in our next session, domain name in next session, so that we can actually start the website creation to give you a very fast start on your website creation. Thank you. Okay, we are back on the next session about creating website fast using WordPress. So we will be covering choosing the section to choose a hosting platform. Basically, we will choose a hosting platform that is having their database center in Singapore. This allow information to be transferred. Let's say you are targeting Singapore audience fast between the data center to the customer. And of course, another strong point that that you can see from the hosting that I recommend is actually with the free SSL. Very important. Most of the hosting platform they charge you for additional SSL. So let us go to the hosting company. You can click on the link. Basically, it will be Exabyte. From here, we'll go to the hosting. We'll choose the web hosting services. Compared to web hosting window, basically web hosting is using the cPanel. So let's click inside over here. You can see below we have a few different package. Of course, what we need is just for one website. So we'll be using eBizLite. Here you can see that there will be 10 gigabyte of data space. Basically, this is where our file will be stored, and most of the time 10 gigabyte will be enough for us. There will be 20 gigabyte monthly data transfer. Actually, I would normally advise you to do an upgrade over here, whereby we will just get unlimited monthly data transfer. And importantly, just as I mentioned, free SSL and hosted in SG data center. So now we will proceed to the order over here. We order now. Previously, we already talked about the domain name. Basically, what I'm going to use now will be what I thought of previous TTT. So use the domain name that you talked about previously and just input and choose .com. We don't need .com.sg. Actually, .com is just sufficient already. So we do a search. Searching a bit long. Okay, so you can see it's available over here. So the domain have research one time over, so it's available. So we'll continue. So we just start with a 12 month. You look over here, so basically will be the total cost will be 125.50. That is actually this discount apply. Yeah, sometimes there will be some discount over here. We no need other function, instant website, all this no need. So we will choose continue. ID protection not necessary, so but since it's free for 1 year, we will just leave it over here. So we will do a checkout. So let's do a final check. eBizLite Linux power. Okay, domain registration, yes. Okay, so we'll do a checkout. One total is actually 125.5. Okay, so over here you need to put in your information. So let me put in my information. Please make here is correct, because ultimately this website you're going to register with the public site, and people need to have a real verification. Everything auto pull out. Okay, actually you need to change to alwinday.huttons. I no need to know. Recommended by friend. Password. Choose a very strong password, and please remember all the password that you use. Okay, the password. Okay. Okay, choose a security name. Favorite movie star. Okay, I'll choose credit card. So credit card number here, over here is MasterCard. Okay, so now I will complete. Okay, now need the CV. So I guess we are done over here. Okay, we are on the next session about creating a website fast using WordPress. Previously, we have actually talked about the hosting platform, and also register with the hosting company. So now we'll be talking about how to actually use the hosting services. So previously, once we have done that, actually we will be receiving a few email from the company as a byte. So let us take a look at first confirmation. Thank you. Use a link to sign in your account to verify your email. So basically we need to verify the email. Okay, so I need to sign in. Previously, you know, gmail.com. Okay, so we will be able to log in. Okay, so I managed to log in. You see I got one services, one domain. So this is the just the as a byte front end, but we will need to go to the cPanel now. Let's look at this. This is welcome. Okay, this is very important. It contains all your information about your cPanel. Please keep this email with you, whereby all the or you can actually copy all this into a notepad to save your information over there. Okay, so domain registration verification done. Billing I already pay. Verification require. So now we will need to do a verification. Approve. In order to ensure your domain name active, you must create. So basically we need to click over here to approve it. Let's see. Slightly longer bit. The domain will be below will be certified if verification is not completed. So please verify your information. Just like I mentioned, it's very important to keep all your register your public information correctly. So verify information. Let's see. Contact information verified. Congratulations. Next, set your data preference. You will need to set this data preference. Okay, okay. Consent is optional. So basically just save the normal setting will do. See, we are done. Okay, so we are done. So next is for us, we already do out all the verification information content. So next is for us to access the back end, which is cPanel. Remember just now I say there's an important email that you have over here. This is the domain. Let's see. Yeah, welcome to here. So our cPanel login, you see this is our cPanel. So we need to go to our cPanel. Okay, so now I need the username. Username will be okay. This is my username. So please keep this information. We no need to always log into cPanel. Actually, this is only actually done once. To manage your website, actually we are always using the WordPress backend panel, not the cPanel. But at least we need to attend at least one. So, but still we have to save all these password and log in correctly. Okay, we are in to our cPanel. So let's see what's the next step. Okay, so basically we need to log into a cPanel, go to public file manager, public HTML. So now everyone go to file manager. Under the public HTML, you should be seeing just these two file alone. Okay, now I will upload these two files that you can see below. You can download the file first. I will need to upload these two files into this folder. Okay, so basically like I told you, this cPanel is like a C drive. So we will be uploading files uh, to this file manager. How to upload? So let's say okay, upload, select file. So I saw my file, I already saved already. My file is over at blah, 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 blah. Let's see where is it. Okay, installer PHP, and the other file will be yes, this oh, can one by one. So I open one and then select again. Okay, these two. Okay, we are done with uploading. So go back to the public. So now you should be seeing these two files inside your public HTML. These two files. Next step, I need to go to the database like I mentioned, and this is another portion of the website that we got a website which is a database, my SQL database. Okay, then I need to go to I need to create a database. Let's call it ACE, for example. Please see the way this is very important. So basically you can see your whole is TTT power underscore ACE. For your one it will be your what you call your what they keep as a default plus some other name. So I will just put over here, create a database. You can use whatever term you want, just have to remember, actually no need to remember, it will be there. Okay, created already. So I got a database. Next I will need to create a user. Create a user. Similarly, every password that you use, for simple sake, I will be using the same username also, is whatever password that you use, please remember it, because it's very difficult to if you forget, very tedious. Wow, very strong. Create user. Okay, we are done with the user creation. So now we have the data. We got the user and the database. I will need to link the user to the database. So go to add user to database. User database. Okay, correct. Add all the privileges. Make changes. Okay, we are done. Successful also. So now you see over here, you got your database, you got your user. So this user control this database. We are done with that. So now we need to go to uh, this link. You can click the link over here, but you need to do some amendment. For my site will be TTT Power Academy with your domain name. Then after that will be slash installer.php. So everyone will be different for your domain over here, but will be similar over here. So we will need to access this file now. Okay, so we are on this file now. Okay, registration, option. Okay, I have read accepted. So now what we're going to do is to duplicate what I created as some files to expand the file inside your cPanel. Then, boom, your website will be up already. A template website for you to change some of the minor stuff. So we are using this thing called duplicator to duplicate my previous copy to your copy. So archive pass validation option next. Make sure your archive is pass. Okay, validation is pass. Then I can click next. Deployment. It take a while. Let's wait. Let's do. Okay, we are reached this stage. So now we need to input our database and user. Remember just now I mentioned, if you forget your database, you can see over here. This is your database underscore is. So go to this duplicator. Go to power underscore is. What's my user? It's the same thing. Password. You know what's your password? So I test the database. So you see success. So once this is success, we will go to next and create yes. Update. We do any update of data? No need to update. So basically, we just create next. Okay, we are done. We already duplicate the website. Okay, site login. So now we'll go to site login. Okay, so normally how we access a site is always your domain name, and we actually doing this. Our domain name WP WP-admin. This is how we log in. Normally we will still reach back this backend of WordPress site. Okay, so what's your everyone default password, because you all are duplicating a website, so you'll be using the same. Username is Alvin, password will be 28. Okay, so login. Okay, so everyone will be most of the time we'll be using this section to do our website update of the information, etc. So just a final few touch up on the thing. We'll do a clean out. Go to duplicator and do a tool clean out. Just now you remember this. Okay, never mind. Okay, we go to duplicate pass over here. We do let's say more data clean out. Remove installation file. You see is to remove those old files previously so that you can start afresh. Okay, done. Clear the back cache here. Okay, we are done. Next is because currently the user, just now you log in, the user name and the password, remember, is Alvin and the password is internet28. Now you will need to change to create another user that have the same capability. So over here you go to user, add a new user. Let's say I put something like admin. email address require, maybe I just put lv dot at gmail.com. First name, this one no need, website no need. This one I will need to be an administrator. Okay, I will need to create put a password, put something strong that you feel that currently I put something normal, put something strong so that you they don't allow me to use this one. Okay, done. Okay, so now we already got a new user. Make sure it's actually the administrator role. Now log out from Alvin and log in from your new created user. Okay, then subsequently go back to user, go to all user. You're going to delete the previous user that is the I mean come from the duplicate function. Okay, so now I delete. Okay, so attribute all the content to you yourself. Remember, do not delete the content. Okay, we are done with removing the user, and now you are the only user now. Next step, we will need to go to plugin, install plugin. Let me add a new plugin. This is to link your website to SSL. It's because it's not going to be automatic link. We will need to use this plugin. I don't upload. Sorry, I need to find a plugin. The plugin is called. Let me see. Go to really simple SSL plugin. Really simple SSL plugin. Is there any plugin like this? Really simple SSL. Okay, should be this. Let me install this. Okay, then activate it. Okay, I will have the activate it. Lightweight upgrade and set up. Okay, then we go to under setting SSL. Click over here, and you will see this thing. SSL is not enabled. Go ahead and activate SSL. Okay, we are done. SSL is enabled on your side. Blah 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 blah. Everything is done. They ask me to log in because now it's a secure site HTTPS, so they ask us to re-log in. Okay, we are in already. Everything seems good. Okay, now let's go to your website. Test it. Okay, you have actually the basic website. Stay tuned to the next session where we will make some changes to the website for you to become your own website. Okay, welcome to the next session of creating website fast using WordPress. Now we'll continue the next step, which is to create email forwarding. You should be seeing some of sometimes when you buy a domain, let's say xyz.com, you will see people having an email website of having like abc at xyz.com. So we are creating our own domain email. Subsequently, because to log into the own domain email, we will always need to enter through the back end, which is a cPanel. Later we're going through going back to the exabyte cPanel. So it's a bit quite tedious. So we'll be creating a email forwarding. This is in case you still want to use your email domain email. Then any email that is sent to the domain email will be forwarded to your, for example, Gmail account. Okay, let's see. So we will first create a domain email first. So remember that time we need to go back to the cPanel of the exabyte. If you still remember your from the email that you have, if you still keep it, and you must keep it, is something like your domain name plus the cPanel. So once you enter that, you will go into over here. Then you need to put in your username and your password. Please keep all this in somewhere safe and remember it. I don't change the password as I previously mentioned, because the password that they created initially is quite a confusing password, which means it's difficult to hack into the back end. So it's a bit safer. So let us log in. Then we will go to the email account. So basically we will create an email account. So over here we will need to add an email. For example, you might want to put sales at your domain, at TTD Power Academy, etc. So password, let's say I put let's say you want to put the email password as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, for example. So here I retype again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so the quota of the mailbox is 1024 megabyte. You can put unlimited, up to you to decide. Usually we don't really use much, so I think 1024 is quite safe, because any extra usage, right, it will eat to the database of the space that we rented from exabyte. Let's send a welcome email with blah blah blah. Okay, so let's create an email account. Well, apparently it say that you need to have a stronger password. Let me put some strong password. Not strong enough. Okay, pretty strong password. So now you see, so basically we have created the email account already. So next thing, we after we created the domain email, okay, so let's say we already do the add forwarder. So we will need to add a forwarder. So how to add a forwarder? So basically we go to go back to email, sorry, the cPanel. Then you go to the email section, forwarder. So basically we will need to add a forwarder. So what is the, just now we created sales, right? Sales at blah 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 blah, forward to which, forward to my own email account. So this one advanced option we no need, we just put add a forwarder. Ta-da! So any email that is sent to our this sales at TTD Power Academy it will go directly back to me myself. So let me do a send test using my phone. I send a message out. Let's say via, let me see. So do some tests. After you are done, you send directly to sales at your domain or whatever domain email that you created. Test. So subject I put test, message I put test. So message sent. So do I actually receive from my main Gmail account? Let's see. I go to my Gmail. Okay. So let's see whether I receive. So if you not receive, you might want to check whether your own the domain email received the message or not. So let us go to how to check the domain email. We go to over here. We go to email. So you can see that this is the domain email that we created. Here got this thing called access webmail. So you just click access webmail. Yeah, you can choose a different setup round cube. It seems more straightforward. So you see, basically it got the email configuration, blah blah blah. Basically it have not received my email. Let me see whether my email is sent out or not. According to my Gmail, it's already sent out already. We have yet to let me double check whether the email is sent out correctly or not. It's actually to CS at TTT. Oh, it's correct. Yeah. So by right we should receive. Sometimes it take a while. So do monitor it. You see, I received the email already test. You see. So by right when I receive the email from here, it should auto divert or it auto forward to my Gmail account. In this case, I would not required to always log into this round queue or this backend cPanel to take a look at what is the email they sent to me. Of course, after you forward, you can do destroy the email. Occasionally come out and just clear the rubbish. Whether my email have received, not yet. So basically, just monitor. We should be receiving the email after some time. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Back to the how to create website fast using WordPress. We are on to next, whereby we will do some amendment to the website to make it more towards your website, more towards your branding website. We are no longer using the cPanel, most likely not using anymore after the last session of email forwarding. So what do we do now to do the amendment? First, we have created email, so we might want to reconfigure the email that is from the website to your own email rather than other people email. So we go to setting general, we go to the left hand side corner, you will see setting general. Okay, so basically you will see there's an email over here. You want to amend all this properly also can. So basically you can see that it's a HTTPS, a securitized website because of hosting. They give it to us free. So email address you put like for example sales at last property for sale etc. or last sales at your the domain email that created before this. Okay, next, reconfigure the email sending form. Every contact form, every WordPress, there is a contact form. Over here, you can see where is the contact form. Let me see. Contact, okay. So contact form. That will be an email that is directed to this contact form. So you might want to reconfigure the email so that any contact form goes to your name rather than my initial domain name. So you go to the contact me, you press edit over here. Over here you can see I have two contact form because I created the duplicate for the seminar. If you have future, if you have more contact form, you might as well just to then take note that the email is supposedly to go to you. So the mail, you see, can say to who, from who. So what we need to change is the from. Okay, so let's say the from can just change to, like for example, your domain email address as I mentioned. All these have to be in your domain email address. Next we go beside this standard contact form in the WordPress, there is also a plugin. For your information, plugin is extra utilities function of the website that we add on to the website. So if in the future you find some plugin that is something like application that is suitable for your website, you can always install this additional plugin. So we go to the Ninja Kit plugin. So basically we have this Ninja Kit plugin install, appearance, setting. Okay, Ninja Key contact form. So this is one additional plugin which I previously have bought the plugin. This one need to pay money. What we need to configure the email as in we need to go to the form under the email address. So under the form, the email address, please change to your domain email. Okay, so whatever the people inquire, it will send to you. So go back to the website. You can do a test. The normal contact form that we are talking about just now, the initial contact form, These are the contact form that they're going to send in and send to you. So you can do a test. For example, you can put Alvin, my email address, subject, test, message test. So when I press a button send, I should receive, if my contact form just now I put the correct email, it should send to my domain email and subsequently forward to my Gmail account. Next thing, like we talk about Ninja Kit contact form. That one is for your property. So for example, I go into the property itself. Okay, this function plugin is the Ninja Kit. So for example, if your customer and are interested, they put here their name, their email, etc. That is a message. For example, they put something. So that is a human detection. So I put 11. So I put a send. So all this should reach your domain email, subsequently then forward to your own email. This Ninja Kit is quite useful. It's a template that, for example, you see over here. We will go into this subsequently after we amend. Then we will talk about the website. There's this inquiry button. You will pop out the Ninja Kit. All this is for your customer to send inquiry in to you and link out to you directly. So we already corrected some of the minor amendment of the form. Next thing, we need to edit the site and tagline and site title. So this, you go to the setting general again. You go to setting general. Okay, so basically you can put your site title, like for example, what is your site about, like Lux Property for Sale, or your tagline, find your luxurious home here, etc. So do amend it to your own liking, suitable for you. Then after we amend that, we need to amend the agent detail. We go to agent, because currently the template you are using is based on my template, so it will be me in the website. So please amend it to yourself. For example, we go to this agent and put edit function. Okay, you can see that there is some information you can edit. To edit this information, you can see that is a edit text box over here. You just click and there will be a pop-up on some of the information. Just edit accordingly, like what you are the top producer, etc, etc, or you are an aspirant agent. Amend to what is suitable for you. Subsequently, we got this to the right hand side, we got the image. You can remove the image and put in your own image. So do prepare your own image over here. So for example, I remove the image and I set another feature image. So basically what you do is you upload the image. You have this upload files over here. You go to upload. You should have some image on hand already. So my desktop. So similarly, I just upload my half. So it's the same image. So once you uploaded, every image there is some title, caption, alternate text description. Usually I will just put everything the same. And the question is, do you leave it blank? I will say that try to put something there. It will help in your image search in the future. So I set the image. So basically you can see that my future image will change. Okay. Then some of the short description about you, your email address. You can put your domain email address or your normal Gmail, up to you to think about it. Your mobile number. Do you have any URL, etc., etc. Once you already updated everything, you just put update, and the agent profile will change to your name. Subsequently, next we will need to edit the main page information. So how do we edit the main page information? What is main page information? When you go to the let's say you go to the website itself. Let's say I go to this domain website. This is the main page information, and you can see that most information, let's say if there is any particular agent information, it is my name, my information. So do amend all this to yourself. How do I do about doing it? Okay, go back to the agent. What does the agent affect this portfolio, this agent portfolio? This one, no. Let's say I go to let's say any property. Let's say I go to Mayfair. The agent portfolio basically affect the last section whereby there's a contact information you can see. So if they send through anything is to you, if they click on this, they will link to your agent profile page, which is you yourself, which is what you edit just now. Oh, this is the information that you edited just now. So to change it to your own personal information. So now we need to edit the main page information. Go to pages, all pages. Okay, this is the main page information. We just edit. First thing, as you scroll down, let's say this is the, let's say we go to main page. Okay, so this is a revolution slider. We'll go through to amend this also later on. So when we scroll down, this is the about section. So you see there is me in the picture, there is a about and the information. So all this you have to amend. So over here I will edit the image. I just edit the image. So basically I can cross out my image and add a new image. Then how we add the image is like just now what we do. Basically I have an image over here already. I can just insert set image. Okay, then I save changes. Then over here, just basic information, everything change to your name. If you have no idea of what to write, you can just use the same information and just change your name, your mobile, and your email and save the setting. Okay. Okay, then we go to the next section. Latest for sale. This one we no need to do any amendment. This one automatic pop up. We have new property over here. He will come out. Mayfair is previously already created as a template for us to amend in the future. Testimonial, you want you can edit this information. Basically testimonial, you need to go to the testimonial section. You see over here, this is testimonial section. So I leave this side. Every time you do any changes, please remember to save. So I got two testimonial. I will say just change it to some of the familiar name that you feel like. Then in the future you can slowly amend this. There's no critical part. You can just put some email, just put by some information. If you got some friends that you want to use their image, just use it as the time being. No need to worry much at this point of time. So we go back to the main page editing. So after testimonial, we got featured property, no need to do anything. Blogs also no need to do anything. Event like some of the seminar you want also no need to do anything. So only the last portion we might need to do something. Okay, just scroll, testimonial, all this no need. Okay, it's the last portion. So the last portion is the same. Single image, change the image. Text information, change the text information. How to change the image, I already explained already. Edit the single image. How to change the text, I already explained already. Change the text information. Contact form, it will be using the same form that we've used to change the email just now. So it will still be directing to you. After you've done all this, do an update. Okay, so we are done with the main page except the revolution slider I talked about just now. Okay. So now we will amend the the slider revolution to your own images. So you go to slider revolution. Go to slider revolution. You click on the slider revolution. Oh, I just received the inquiry through my website. It takes some time for the inquiry to reach you if you not maybe don't use so often. Yeah. So slider revolution, what you can see that there's this is the personal slider that I use for the top. So you just do the edit. Okay. You can see the my nice image photo, your name, etc. Contact me. There's actually a link towards it. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to change anything. So change to your name. Over here you can just simply amend, change to your name, etc. Hutton Real Estate Agent, etc. Let me just leave it there. Can I change the button link? Let me see what does the button do. Sometimes basically no need to change the link. Basically, when you press the button of contact me, you will just bring you down to the plus the final portion of the page. So no need to amend anything about the content button. Then you just need to, what's that curiosity, how to change? I think it's the action. You go to the action. Yeah, then I think there's an on click. Then, so basically you go to the action function. You tell you on click of the button, it will send to a simple link. The link is hashtag contact. It will bring you drop down to the same page contact. So that's about it. So changing the image. How do you change the image? Media library. So similarly, this one you need to spend some time editing the image. So I would suggest you to save the image as your pane, and put yourself into the image and put it place inside. What do I mean? So for example, I will do. Okay, this is my image. I might want to save the image. Oh no, this is HTML. So a bit dark. Never mind, I play around with this. So I can just do for example print screen. I go to pane. I paste the image. Okay, this is image. There will not be this, so don't worry when you edit. Okay, I minimize. So over here I just gonna minimize until this. Then over here similarly it just extend out. It's the same thing. It is so nice. But here because of my print screen, this basically you can just use back the back end fonts. Then you can just cover everything out. Then you can import yourself inside. You know how to import yourself inside. For example, this is my portrait. Copy and this cannot. Apparently we need to remove the background. So if you know how to remove background, basically we can just remove using there's way to remove background using the PowerPoint. I would suggest you to go to PowerPoint and see how to remove background. If you're not sure, we can have one more session to talk about how to remove background. PowerPoint, just remove the background and paste your image into here. So for testing stage, let's say you do already, you like that, you just do a save. Okay, JPEG, you just put save as a test. Let's say test. Okay, so we have the image. Then over here you can just media library. Again, upload the image, select file. Then once the image is out, you should have the image with you. Where the image over here? Where's my image? I think it's this image. You see, this is my image. Okay, I have it over this image. So I will just insert the image into the thing and do a save the slide. So once you do done that, it should appear correctly as this is. So tada, we are done with the main page. It should be look like your own main page. So after a revolution slider, like say, edit the image, go to media library, change the image to your name, then just amend the text over here, similar to what I said just now. Last thing we need to do is amend the privacy policy term and condition. how do this is the privacy policy and term and condition. So basically these are two other page that we need to amend. You go to pages, all pages. Okay, you see privacy policy over here and term and condition. So we are just adding the privacy policy. What do we need to edit? So edit the text, okay? Every of the previous domain name, which is the last property was here, change it to your own domain name, okay? Change to your domain name. Then after that, you save changes and do an update. Ta-da! We are done with amendment of the privacy policy. Next is the term and condition, term and use of page. Okay, these are a few pages that is a main criteria for you to have a website to assure people that you have a privacy policy, term and condition. It's actually a standard template. If you find other better template, can always cut and paste and use it for your own. Same thing, term and condition, amend it to your own website. You see all the link change to your link. You can see that there's certain link that is come with a HTML link, which if you view the web page, let's say we go to the term and condition page. You see it's actually a link to the privacy page over here, and this is a privacy page, link to a privacy page over here. So you can actually edit the link. How do you edit the link? You just highlight the sentence and edit button. Just copy and paste whatever link you have. Yeah. So amend everything and similarly save changes and update. Okay. This thing we might want to amend the logo of the page also, or the favicon that you see over here. How do we amend the logo? First thing you need to have a logo. For easy sake, you might want to use this website to make a logo, logojoy.com. So basically, you tell you ask you a few questions. I'm from real estate. Continue. Pick 5 logo that you like a lot. Ooh, nice, good. Fantastic, real estate. Continue. Choose the color theme that you like most. Let's say I like blue. Continue. A company. Let's say I want to talk about myself as a property king, etc. Any slogan? If no slogan, I just leave it brand. Continue. Ask them to make suggestion to me. So basically, they will think about something to some of the logo. Choose 5 symbol. I love this symbol. Go good. Okay, so done. I got 5 symbol. So they will just populate out. Very nice logo. Come on. You take. Oh, you see. Okay, so quite cool, right? Some of the logo. So if you like logo, you just print screen, or you can normally I print screen and paste, and ta-da, we got a logo. Very nice logo. Okay, then you just save your logo. Let's say I save to desktop logo. Okay, so now we go back to our website. We need to change the logo. We go to appearance. Let's say where is it? Where is the logo? House dashboard, I think. Sorry, theme option. Logo and favicon. You see, logo and favicon is over here. This theme option actually is to basically the basic of the theme. Some of the things. So you see over here, the logo. I can just remove and upload. Remove and upload. Mobile logo same. Remove and upload again. Mobile retina. Remove, upload. Okay, there is this a favicon. So what is favicon? You can see that inside the website, you see this small little logo that I point to. This is favicon. So normally this is a very small square. So if you have logo like this, might not be suitable. You need to make it like a square logo. So what you need to do is edit your logo, put it something somewhere like this. This is a square logo which you can use for the favicon. So we are done with the logo. edition. We are done with the amendment, basic amendment. So next session, most likely we will cover uh, some of the page information, adding of the more stuff over here. Okay, stay tuned. See you. Bye. Okay, we are back to the creating website fast using WordPress. Next session we'll cover protecting your website from hacking. One of the alternative method that I engage to protect my website is to have a two-factor authentication to prevent people from directly call it phishing attack, whereby they keep entering different kind of password, keep trying to log in until they found the right password to enter. So with two-factor pin using the phone authenticator, they're able to double secure your website. But although the hosting platform that we use have a so-called a backup system whereby you can revert back to certain days system to prevent the hacker from disturbing your file. You can revert back to that stage, but of course we do not want to always return back to the default backup or etc. Alternatively, sometimes if our website got hacked, we can always revert back to the backend, the cPanel, to see what else we can do. But normally we should have a backup system to restore back to that stage. But before that, of course, prevention is the best cure for everything. Let's see how we're going to do it. We're going to install a plugin. Basically, the plugin is called Authenticator. So similarly, we go to plugin and add new and find Google Authenticator plugin, add new. Then we search for Google Authenticator. Okay, so basically the Google Authenticator we need is this Henry Shack. It's a very nice authenticator. So we'll install the authenticator. Okay, and we will activate the authenticator. Uh, we will need the app to be within your phone also to be able to authenticate the thing. So do install the phone app, the Google Authenticator for phone app. Similar is the same link up app. So once you install on your phone, you basically you do you go to, after you install activate, you go to your user. So we just go to user setting, sorry, user. We go to with the right to amend the information in the website is normally administrator role. So we will need to secure the administrator role login. So we go to then you will see this section called Google Authentication setting. Active. Okay, so basically I want to active the system. Relax mode is that there's a more plus and minus 4 minutes of leeway. So basically how it works is the phone will generate a code, whereby a 6-digit code, whereby every minute they will change. So if you use the relax mode, the code that is valid from your phone is actually plus or minus 4 minutes. They will still accept it. So I will think we don't need that, because normally a simple plus minus 1 minute is actually quite fine already. So over here we put a show QR code. You will have a QR code using your phone. You choose the function, you open the app, then you choose the function of scanning this QR code. So basically I open my app. So basically the app is something like you can see over here. Okay, this app, this app you can see. Ayo, we go in later. There you go. Where is, okay, it's still there. Yeah, let me check out. Okay, so if you can see, very difficult to orientate. Under the bottom, this app, yeah, authenticator. So I will click the app authenticator. So you will see that there will be multiple numbers appear over here. So this is how my other website is authenticated. So I will go for a plus, then scan barcode. Okay, you will reach something like this. Scan the barcode, then you just scan. So once you scan the barcode, you will see that over here, the description I put is WordPress blog lah. I can just put maybe you can call large property for sale. Okay. Then I will after I scan it, I will just save, update profile. So you can see over here, there's a code generated below for authenticator. So now to log in and log out again. So you can see we got an additional column called Google Authenticator. So I will just put my name, my password, and the authenticator number. Login. So if you enter a wrong authenticator number, basically it will just not allow you to log in. So you can see it's quite secure, sliced into certain extent. Yeah. So we are done with this session. Hope you are able to protect your website. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the next session of how to create website fast using WordPress. Basically, this session will cover how to create your own page, property page. For example, if you have a new property launched, 4th Avenue, you want to create a 4th Avenue property page. Inside, we log into our backend of your WordPress site. You should be, we should all have the duplicate post since I already duplicated the website for you already. But the thing is, we need to go to the setting. Under duplicate post. We need to allow the duplicate post to duplicate the property page permission. You see this property, tick this and save changes. So now we should be able to clone a page and also to make basic amendment to the page. So go to the property page, properties. Okay, so basically over here you should be able to see this clone function. So I do a clone. Okay, I have a basic template coming out. In the future, you can enhance this template and keep cloning that to your to your liking. This is a simple template that we all can use for the start to ease us to think about how we want to lay out the thing. So for example, this is going to be I'm going to do a 4th Avenue. So I found another page, basically it's my own page also, about 4th Avenue residences. So I will be taking some information over here, just copy and paste. First thing is the title. We need to change the title. So the title, let's say I put 4th Avenue Residences. Fourth Avenue Residences. 4th Avenue Residences with 6th Avenue MRT at okay, we are done with the title. How do you choose title? Choose something that is actually SEO friendly. In fact, it's like keyword must be inside, so that, like, for example, you want 4th Avenue, you're doing 4th Avenue residences, you must have 4th Avenue inside. And of course, some of the key points you might want to include. Some people will include something like not to be missed property. Up to you to decide how you're going to lay out. Importantly, the keyword must be inside for your SEO function. We will cover in the SEO section. Over here, I edit, change it to what we want. Okay, we are done. So first, title section, do we need to amend anything over here? Yes, about. So basically we need to change to about from Mayfair to 4th Avenue. So I save changes. Then next thing is the basic information about the project. So I copy. If you find some website that allow you to copy. In fact, if they don't allow you copy, there is ways to copy. You can just do a print screen and copy whatever from the print. Sorry, not print screen, to print mode. Then copy anything from there. You can see here there's when I copy there's a link. Please change it to your own link. In later we'll cover this session in enhancing. I mean to do the basic backlinking of your page. We save the information. Okay. Call to action. Basically this call to action is to the Mayfair. You might want to change some basic information to SMS. Let's say 4th Avenue and your name to. Please change to your name. Alvin Tay, for you put your name and your mobile number. Then on this property and not to be missed, you can change whatever thing that you think that the client will get to actually press. So I save over here. Get a copy of the free floor plan. This is like a carrot that actually them to send in the inquiry. You might have some image. So some image I might want to put is this image. I can save over here for new version. I save onto a desktop. Okay, I have an image. Okay, you can do some image editing up to you. So I add I upload the file. Okay, very nice. Remember all the image, please name the image accordingly. Over here I want to limit, just copy all so that at least your image can be found inside the image search. Then I save the changes. Okay, now the next is the call to action. I amend also. Get a free instant copy, blah blah blah. Simply and free. Okay, this one everything seems okay. The session title again. So we proceed from the basic information to the location. This one no need to change. So where is the location of 4th Avenue? Find somewhere that you got that location. Here you have the location. Okay, I can just copy. You might want to consider copying from a few websites so that Google will not deem that your website is actually a duplicate copy. I need a location map. Yeah. If Google deem it as a duplicate copy, it will affect your SEO. So please take information from other side. If not, you just change the wording a bit here and there. For the practicing sake, I did not change anything over here. I just copy from one side. Just for your understanding how fast it can be done. So the location I already put in. Similarly, title the image also. Set the image. Save changes. Okay, anything to change from this call to action? Let me see. Yes, similarly from Mayfair I change to 4th Avenue. Your name, your mobile, etc. Only property, save. Okay, then I move on to the next section. The title, what should I do this? Amenities. Let's say I put 4th Avenue amenities. Okay, so what amenities do we have? Yeah, I save this some of the amenities. Most of the information you can actually find from other people's website. If not, you can just download from the Hutton's sales kit. But remember, only use images provided by the developer. If not, you might have copyright issue. Okay, remember I name the thing again. Set image. Okay, save. So after this call to action, amend the call to action also. Save similar of avenue. Your name and your mobile number, save. Okay, next session we are looking at what? Basically it will be the site plan and facility for avenue site plan and facility. So where's my site plan? Do I have any site plan over here? Yeah, you can see that wow, very nice site plan, very big site plan. Save, save, and save the image. Okay, so I need to amend the site plan. Upload. one first. So make it easier. Save. Amend this one. Now I need one more image, so I will do a duplicate of the image. You see this icon is duplicate. Then I just amend again this image. Remember I have almost the facility. Sorry, the site plan and facility. Okay, now I amend the call to action again. To change everything. Just a bit of side note, when you want, if you add a totally new, like for example, if I don't want to duplicate the thing, I add an image for it, some from here. Maybe we'll go through this in a while. Next session, go to Unimix. Okay, Unimix. So this is the image, another image that I have. Copy. Okay, so what I mean by so let's say I add I don't want to duplicate the image, I add a new image from the plus sign, but take note that this one, when the image come out, is a thumbnail. Please amend to full. Okay, full image size, and here align center, then you can plus the image. Okay, that's the Unimix. Okay, so I drag it out, quite easy to use interface. I delete away the old image. The call to action similarly. Okay. The next session is about should they buy like some newspaper ad that you want to add in. Do I have any newspaper ad? I don't think I have any. If you got, you can use it. If not, I delete away this session, delete this row. So next is about developer. So basically this developer, this one put Mayfair Garden developer. I don't know, I change to for real developer. The image I use the save the image again, all green. Okay, so I amend the image again. So some information about the developer. Okay. You might want to format it. Align center. Save. Any call to action to amend. Similar here, 4th Avenue. VIP discount, this one to amend is quite standard. Okay, so we are done with all the image. Over at the right hand side, You might want to put new launch, yes, Singapore. This one is District 10. Find District 10 and select Singapore. Okay. Remove this feature image. This one is belong to the Mayfair. I need a feature image over here. I can download a feature image. If cannot find, go to the sales kit. Developer sales kit. Set feature image. Upload. Feature image. Yes. Okay. Some of the basic information about selling and renting price. So what price should we go for? Basic information, you can see 4th Avenue address, price, I don't need the form, I just put sales price actually 1.2, let's say for example 1.2. Before second price, display optional price for rental or square feet. So I can put after price. How many per square feet price 220, let's say for example area, what's the minimum area I have. I just do it at this land area. All this information, in fact, you can actually go to associate iPortal. Log into your iPortal. Go to project. 4th Avenue. Download the where is project info. Then you open up. It should have most of the project info here. The land area 18532.2. So you just from here 18532.2. Smaller unit, just actually we have the smallest unit. What is the smallest unit of 1 million? 474 square meter. What is the completion date? TOP expected TOP 2022, 8 December 2022. 8. Okay. Tenure of land 99 years leasehold, number of car park, any information about number of car park. Basement car park. If you don't know the information, you can just put to be confirmed. If let's say it's not wrong yet. Port ratio, any information of port ratio 1.8. Okay, map. Okay, so the map I need to drag to 4th Avenue over here. If you have not set up your map, there will be an instruction to how tell you to set up the Google Map. This setting address. What's the address? This is the address. Postal code. Any postal code? Oh, no postal code. No postal code. Then I leave it blank for now. All this video, public gallery. You might want to remove the Mayfair one. Add some of the image to your Mayfair video. This one is only video. I don't have video at the moment. Virtual tour, contact information, change your name. So the rest, we are done. Some of the information, basic information, you can copy from the first slide that you have over here about 4th Avenue. Okay, we should be done soon. Okay, so now we do publish, so that this one will become live, and you can actually see the link over here and you can start to view. Okay, we have the link already. It's already live already. So you come over here. Now you take note, I copy this link. I'm going to do some backlinking to the page to tell Google actually what the page is about. This is just to for the internal backlinking. You see, Fourth Avenue. Apparently, I don't have any media. That's why you see not much image over here. Any amendment can just actually see everything is quite simple. This WhatsApp button, please change it to your name also. I did not cover. Let me cover it in a while. I don't feature image one. I think my feature image not out. Is there? Okay, because why? My property gallery here don't have feature image. Use this one. Select. Okay. Next thing, just now the WhatsApp button. Change this. It's actually a link. You just change to your number. Okay, I'm interested in not Mayfair but 4th Avenue. After the percentage, you just change 4th Avenue. Save changes. Okay, do some basic backlink. Okay, for example, at this section, I see this 4th Avenue resident. I do a link, apply, save, and maybe I like to do a bit of link on location. Here, see, although you don't have, I just can type out myself. 4th Avenue location. Actually, title cannot link, but I can put here 4th Avenue residences location is shown, so you can just put like that. Yeah. Just type in accordingly and just add in the link so that they don't like if you're looking at 4th Avenue location, it can be this way. All green property, you might want to do some linking. Simple guide would be like one paragraph, one link. At least they know each session is telling about what. So we are done. Update. So we have a page up in just minutes, and you can actually start to market this property out. We'll talk about where to publish all this information out for you to reach out to your customer, tell them about this project information. Let's do a refresh. Yeah, you see, image is out. Okay, quite a nice image. People want, they will just click here to inquire from you, or if not, here got inquiry box also, can link to you. Okay, we are done. So hope you managed to learn something from this video and subscribe to more videos just like this. Just click and tap the screen on the right for the next lesson, or look at the description for the previous lesson. For another video from me, just click and tap the screen on the right. And until then, I will be bringing you the best knowledge for real estate, for creating your own real estate business. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.